Hello, hi and welcome once again to M5's English learning program, Let's Speak English. I'm Gav Duncan and I'm here on your TV to help you improve your English. English from your sofa. Fantastic. So, let me welcome you to Let's Speak English. Now, are you sitting comfortably? Yes? Good. And are you ready for today's lesson? Yes? Good. Okay, then let's learn some English. Right, now it's time to change the rest of the routine into the third person singular. What was the last sentence? Do you remember? You're right. You're not wrong. The last sentence was the sentence, I don't comb or brush my hair. I just put some gel in my hair. This is a little bit tricky because of the negative, but don't panic! We know how to make the negative with the present simple tense. The original sentence is, I don't comb or brush my hair. I just put some gel in my hair. So the first thing we change is, that's right, we change I to he. It's the third person singular, remember? Good. So I becomes he. Great. Now what's the next change? Yes, don't changes to the third person singular form. He doesn't. He does not. And the last change? That's right. My hair changes to his hair. So, the original sentence is, I don't comb or brush my hair. I just put some gel in my hair. When we put it into the third person singular, we change it to, he doesn't comb or brush his hair. He just puts some gel in his hair. Terrific! Fab! Bing, 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 bong. Right, moving along. What's the next sentence? Right, the next sentence is, when my hair is perfect, I get dressed. Well, fine. Let's change that sentence into the third person singular. What's the first thing that needs to change? Right, my changes to his. Good. Now what about the first part of the sentence? Do we change anything? That's right. No, we don't change anything. My hair is perfect becomes his hair is perfect. The verb to be stays the same. Why does it stay the same? Because in both sentences it's the third person singular. My hair is it. His hair is also it. Your hair is it. Her hair is it. The first part of the sentence is in the third person singular. So when my hair is perfect changes into when his hair is perfect. Good. Now, what about the second part of the sentence? I get dressed. Well, that's easy. What's the third person singular form for the verb to get dressed? I get dressed, you get dressed, he gets dressed, she gets dressed, it gets dressed, we get dressed, you get dressed, they get dressed. So, I get dressed changes into he gets dressed. It's simple, Simon. Right, next. The next sentence is, I put on my socks and pants, and then I put on my jeans and a t-shirt. Okay, what's the first thing we have to change? We have to change I to he. And then we have to change my to his. Good. What about the verb? What's the third person singular form of the verb to put on clothes? I put on my socks, you put on your pants, he puts on his jeans, she puts on her skirt, it puts on its trousers. We put on our clothes. You put on your shoes. They put on their coats. Good. So the third person singular form adds an S. So, I put on my socks and pants becomes he puts on his socks and pants. Good. And I put on my jeans and a t-shirt becomes good. I put on my jeans and a t-shirt becomes he puts on his jeans and a t-shirt. Now, let's put that together. I put on my socks and pants, and then I put on my jeans and a t-shirt becomes he puts on his socks and pants, and then he puts on his jeans and a t-shirt. Good, great, cucumber, aubergine, Brussels sprouts. Horrible. I hate Brussels sprouts. Okay, next sentence. If I'm cold, I put on a sweatshirt or a jumper. Okay, what do we need to change first? That's right, I becomes he. So I am changes to he. That's right, the verb to be. I am, you are, he, she, it is. We are, you are, and they are. So, if I'm cold changes to if he's cold. Great. And what about the second part of the sentence? I put on a sweatshirt or a jumper. Well, what do we know about the third person singular form of the verb to put on clothes? That's right, we add an S to make the third person singular form. I put on a sweatshirt. You put on a sweatshirt. He puts on a sweatshirt. She puts on a sweatshirt, and it puts on a sweatshirt. Okay, what's the complete sentence? If I'm cold, I put on a sweatshirt or a jumper becomes if he's cold, he puts on a sweatshirt or a jumper. Fantastic. Next, what's the next sentence? When I'm dressed, I make breakfast. Simple. What do we need to change first? Correct. We change I to he. When I'm dressed becomes when he's dressed. Easy. The verb to be in the first person singular, I'm dressed, changes to the third person singular, he's dressed. Simple. And the second part of the sentence, I make breakfast. Okay. Well, what's the third person singular form for the verb to make in the present simple tense? I make, you make, he makes, she makes, it makes. Good. We add an S to the verb to make the third person singular form. So, what's the complete sentence? When I'm dressed, I make breakfast becomes when he's dressed, he makes breakfast. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, next sentence please. Simple, short and sweet. I cook eggs for breakfast. So, first change? That's right, I becomes he. Good. And what about the verb? What's the third person singular form for the verb to cook? I cook, you cook, he cooks, she cooks, it cooks. Great. So what's the complete sentence? I cook eggs for breakfast becomes he cooks eggs for breakfast. Terrific. Next sentence please. Sensei. My wife Avi likes fried eggs. I like omelettes. Good. Now what's the first thing we need to change? That's right. My changes to his and I changes to he. Good. So my wife Avi changes to his wife Avi. Simple. And what about the verb? Do we change anything? No, nothing changes. And what about the second part of the sentence? Do we change anything here? Yes, I changes to he. And what about the verb? What is the third person singular form for the verb to like? I like, you like, he likes, she likes, it likes. So, I like omelettes changes to he likes omelettes. So, all together, what do we have? My wife Evie likes fried eggs. I like omelettes changes to his wife Evie likes fried eggs. He likes omelettes. Brilliant. And the next sentence, maestro, please. We drink coffee and mineral water for breakfast. Okay, what do we need to change first? That's right, we. Now it's not we, now it's they. So we drink coffee becomes they drink coffee. So the whole sentence is we drink coffee and mineral water for breakfast becomes they drink coffee and mineral water for breakfast. Simple. Okay, and on we go to the next sentence. I like sparkling mineral water, water with bubbles. Evie likes still mineral water, water without bubbles. Okay, it's a long sentence, but it's an easy sentence. What's the first thing we have to change? That's right, I changes to he. Good. What about Evie? Do we have to change anything there? No, that part of the sentence doesn't change. She still likes still mineral water. We don't have to change anything. Superb. Okay, let's put the sentence together. I like sparkling mineral water, water with bubbles. Evie likes still mineral water, water without bubbles. Becomes he likes sparkling mineral water, water with bubbles. Evie likes still mineral water. Magic! Almost finished. What's the next sentence? The next sentence is, after breakfast, I wash up the dishes. Okay, so what do we change first? That's right, we change I to he. Good. And then, well, then we have to change the verb to wash up into the third person singular form. I wash up, you wash up, he washes up, she washes up, it washes up. So, to make the third person singular form of the verb to wash up, we add es. Good. Now, all together, what's the sentence? The original sentence, after breakfast, I wash up the dishes, becomes, after breakfast, he washes up the dishes. Marvellous, Martian, monkey, manatee, mammoth. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, fish, rabbits and monkeys. The final sentence of the daily routine. Then we start work. Okay, so what do we have to change? That's right, we changes to they. And what else? Do we change the verb? No. Why? Because they is not the third person singular form. I start, you start, he starts, she starts, it starts, we start, you start, they start. Simple, they start. So the final sentence, then we start work, changes to then they start work. Easy. Oh blimey, elephant's toenails, we're out of time. Okay, well, that's the end of today's lesson. Now we know how to make the third person singular form of lots of verbs in the present simple tense. Next lesson, we'll look at some more verbs and learn some professions, some jobs. I had fun today. I hope you had fun too. Thanks for watching. I'm Gav Duncan. I'm not Roger Moore and I'm not Roger Rabbit. I'll see you next time for more English on M5's English learning program, Let's Speak English. See you later. Bye.